History remembers conquerors. History remembers empires. But once in a generation, history witnesses a leader who does not rule by fear, but by principle. This is the story of such a man, a king who challenged superpowers, a ruler who turned oil into a weapon, a Muslim leader whose voice echoed far beyond Arabia. This is the rise and fall of King Faisal bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. To understand Shah Faisal, we must first understand Arabia before him. For centuries, the Arabian Peninsula was divided, tribes competing for land, power, and survival. No unified state, no central authority, only deserts, swords, and faith. In the 18th century, a powerful alliance was formed between Muhammad bin Saud, a tribal leader, and Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, a religious reformer. One offered political power, the other offered religious legitimacy. Together, they created the foundation of what would later become Saudi Arabia. But their rise threatened the Ottoman Empire, the ruling Islamic Caliphate at the time. Wars followed. The first Saudi state was destroyed, then the second, yet the idea of Saudi rule did not die. In the early 20th century, a man emerged from exile, Abdulaziz ibn Saud, with a small group of warriors. Strong faith and unmatched ambition, he began reclaiming his ancestral lands, city by city, battle by battle. By 1932, he unified the regions of Najd and Hijaz and declared the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. But the kingdom was poor. There was no wealth, no oil, only faith and unity. Everything changed when oil was discovered beneath the desert. What seemed like sand was hiding the future of the world. It was in this transforming Arabia that Faisal bin Abdulaziz was born. From a young age, Faisal was different, quiet, disciplined, deeply religious, while other princes enjoyed luxury. Faisal studied politics, diplomacy, and Islam. As a teenager, he was sent abroad, representing his father in foreign courts. He met kings. He faced colonial powers. He learned how the world truly worked. By the time he returned, he was no longer just a prince. He was a statesman. After the death of King Abdulaziz, the throne passed King Saud. King Saud ruled with extravagance, lavish palaces, massive spending, weak administration. The kingdom fell into debt. Despite its oil wealth, behind the scenes, Faisal worked tirelessly, attempting to save the state from collapse. He believed leadership was a responsibility, not a privilege. As the crisis deepened, religious leaders, royal family members, and the public turned toward Faisal. Eventually, King Saud was removed from power, and in 1964, Faisal became king of Saudi Arabia. King Faisal inherited a kingdom. At crossroads, he acted swiftly. He reformed the economy, strengthened institutions, modernized education. Girls' education was introduced despite fierce opposition. Television was launched, sparking outrage from conservatives. Faisal stood firm. He believed Islam and progress were not enemies. He lived simply, refused personal luxury, ruled with discipline. Saudi Arabia began to change, but Faisal's vision extended beyond his own borders. The Muslim world was divided, politically weak and morally wounded. Palestine was under occupation. Jerusalem was burning. Faisal made his position clear. He would never recognize Israel, not under pressure, not under threat. He worked to unite Muslim nations, leading to the creation of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. For the first time in decades, Muslim countries spoke with one voice, and the world began to listen. Then came 1973. War erupted between Arab states and Israel. The United States openly supported Israel. Faisal made a decision that would shake the world. He ordered an oil embargo against the United States and its allies. Oil prices exploded. Gas stations shut down. Factories closed. Economies panicked. America was powerless. For the first time, oil was not a resource. It was a weapon. King Faisal had changed. Global power forever. But power creates enemies. behind closed doors. Pressure mounted, diplomatic threats, economic warnings, political isolation. Yet Faisal refused to back down. He once said, "If the entire Arab world accepts Israel, I will still refuse." His stance made him a symbol and a target. In 1975, inside the royal palace, during a routine meeting, King Faisal was assassinated by his own nephew. The world froze. The man who challenged superpowers was gone. Officially, it was called a personal dispute, but many questions remain unanswered. Who benefited from his death? Why did it happen? At the peak of his influence, history remains silent. King Faisal was buried without grandeur, no golden tomb, no monument, just a simple grave as he had lived. Yet his legacy endures. He proved that a Muslim leader could stand against injustice, that faith and strength could coexist, that one man, with conviction, could change the world. This was not just a king. This was Shah Faisal, the last great king. Our next video is on how Dubai transformed from desert to the world #1 in all fields. Like, share, and subscribe.